So what's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel. My name's GRIZZ. Today we're going to be doing a Black Ops 4 Zombies video. And in this one here, we're going to be doing the cell high-rise glitch. Or the cell pile-up glitch. Whatever's in this cell block, we're going to be just referring to as a cell pile-up glitch. But right now, down in the comment section below, let me know your current level in Black Ops 4 Zombies. I'm currently Prestige Master, level 114, and I did just unlock Dark Matter Camo in multiplayer. It was a hard grind, but I'm glad I got it done. We're going to have Mastery Camos coming to Zombies next week. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video, but have Arsenal Accelerator on as one of your elixirs. It's going to help you charge up your super faster, and your super is your special weapon. So activate your Ragnarok DG5. We're going to be needing that. And Wraithfire grenades. This is definitely something you could be using, but you might want to replace it with the Tomahawk. That'll allow you to pick up power-ups. We'll talk about that more once we get into the glitch. So the first thing I want you to do when you get into the game is pick up Stamina Up. That's a perk I want you to be having, and that's going to allow us to run faster and get a further jump when we need it. So this is the glitch spot. You can absolutely overshoot this. That's why I wanted to show that right at the beginning. But this spot's really easy to get into. You just have to perfect where you're running. Now, when you first get up here, if you're right in the corner, you can take damage. You do need to shuffle to the right. So in order to do this now, we're going to be running with our Ragnaroks, and we're jumping right after we pass the railing. Don't jump at the railing when you're running past it. Make sure you're past the railing about halfway, and then jump, and then activate your slam. Because we don't have the Hyper Slam anymore. We used to be able to hold R1 and L1, but we don't have that anymore. It was patched in update 1.11. I'm going to show you what happens when you do it wrong. There's two different triggers that can happen here. One successful trigger and one bad one. If the zombies are chasing after you when you get up here, it means you got the bad trigger. You need to do it again. And for those of you guys who are trying just extremely hard to get into the spot and you just can't, that's why I told you to put on Arsenal Accelerator as your elixir. Keep using that and filling up your super. And make sure when you get into this corner you scoot to the right so you can prevent taking damage. Now this is a pretty easy glitch to get into. You just have to look out for Brutus. The dogs will pile up underneath you. You don't have to worry about them. All you have to really worry about is Brutus. He will come up here, and if you got 2 or 3 of them, it could kind of be a problem. So if you still have Wraithfire grenades, chuck one at the ground when he's coming up towards you, and then that'll help take damage as you're taking off his helmet and then ultimately shooting his head. So that's how you deal with Brutus. There's also another option to deal with Brutus that I'd like to talk about, and that is getting the Blundergat. You get the Blundergat, you can upgrade this to either the Acid Gat or the Magma Gat. I highly recommend the Magma Gat. Does a lot more damage than the Acid Gat does. If you want to be able to pick up power-ups, pick up the Tomahawk, fill up the souls of the dogs before you get into this spot. Now in this gameplay in particular, I didn't do that. Just depends on your playstyle. If you want to be able to pick up power-ups, get the Tomahawk, put that in your right slot, so when you chuck it down at the power-up, you can pick it up from the glitch spot. So if you found this informative, be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe, man. I'd really love to have you along. But let's go ahead and talk about the patch notes right now that have happened in update 1.11. In Zombies and Blood of the Dead, they closed an exploit where players could use the Ragnarok DG5 to reach an exploitable area on the Docks Bridge, and some stability fixes along the way. Along with this update, like I said, the Ragnarok DG5 Hyper Jump has been patched, so that really affects a lot of the glitches that we can get into now. We now have to pinnacle peak our jump and then slam into these spots, which makes it a little more difficult. In Gauntlets mode, we did have quite a few adjustments. A few things were updated. The weapon descriptions were updated in the rules. They replaced the thumbnail and local play. Just some small things that I know a lot of people really don't care about, but it's good to see that they're still improving these modes each update that goes along. There were 3 new elixirs that came. They were epic. If you absolutely missed this quality of gameplay, I covered it here on the channel. Be sure to check the top link in the description box below if you want to see more about the 3 new elixirs that were added here in Black Ops 4 Zombies. The next thing I want to talk about is Mastery Camos. As you guys know, we're going to have Dark Matter in Zombies. We just don't know how we're going to obtain it yet. We will, this coming Tuesday, know exactly what's going on because they said late January, and it seems like that's coming up pretty shortly. So this next Tuesday, we're expecting an update for Mastery Camos here in Zombies, and I highly recommend you stick around for the patch notes. I really want to do a really good patch notes video on everything that changed in update 1.12, which should be coming this Tuesday. If not, it will be the following Tuesday 100%, but I'm leaning towards this Tuesday. That will be late January, and I think a prime time for everybody to be grinding for that Zombies Dark Matter. So let me know what's your current level in Black Ops 4 Zombies down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, man. Feel free. I'd love to have you along. Activate push notifications so you can get each and every single one of the patch notes and updates videos that I do, along with the glitch every now and then. I'll see you in the next one. Viollent out.